Hello everyone, I'm RecV5.
And I'm Sandman99.
Merry Christmas and welcome back to Madden NFL 2004.
Yes, and last game, the Steel Tinsel Curtain saved the game for us by scoring a defensive touchdown.
I also gave up a defensive touchdown.
No, I gave up a defensive touchdown. But you got that one back, right? But anyway, so we're going to go into week 3 after going through a 2-week ordeal in which we had to play back-to-back all Madden opponents.
All right.
So this week we're up against the Detroit Comets, who are a little bit more of a normal team.
Yeah, it looks like they're possibly no, they're probably a smash mouth team with stats like that.
Yeah. Well, anyway, their offense and defense both appear to be about average on paper. So we'll just have to see how they actually play. I don't think we should take them lightly, though, because I don't think we should take anybody lightly.
No, well, the running attack is going to be especially brutal to stop with a running back like that.
Yeah. Yeah, and actually, I was just looking at some statistics before the game. And even though you haven't given up an excessive amount of points, you do leak yardage very badly.
Yep.
You know, and that's to be expected, right? That being said, you also have something like 3 interceptions. No, you've got 4 interceptions and 2 fumble recoveries or something in the first 2 games. So,
well, we're second in the league for interceptions.
yeah.
So,
and actually, that cornerback that got 3 in the last game leads the league in individual interceptions now.
Wow. But see, he was just standing there, and the quarterback just kept hitting him in the chest with it.
As the crowd continues to fill in, we get set to bring you another exciting game.
Here we are in Detroit, where it is a balmy 60 degrees.
Both of these teams ready to add a victory to their record as the visiting
Perfect day for
team
football.
square
Yep.
off against
No,
Comets.
which should be like
Al
minus,
Michaels and John
3
Madden
degrees
here to
below
broadcast
0 or something, right?
by
Like,
EA Sports, the company that defines football.
You talk about a
Hey, I'd be
quarterback
happy
who
if
can
the
lead his
entire
team to
world was
victory.
just 60
This
all
guy
the time.
has all
Yeah.
the tools you look for. Great arm,
yeah, there is a place
pocket
like that,
presence,
right? You were telling
and
me
the
about it
ability to
once.
hit a receiver
Yeah, it's over
anywhere
down
on the
in
field. There's not too many like this
Ecuador.
guy.
It's
We
this
can see
place,
him
and
put
it's
up big numbers in
like
this
the same temperature all year round, and it's like mildly warm. I suppose you could say.
Yeah. See, this guy here doesn't lead the league in receiving yardage, but he leads the league in catches. Right now, after the first 2 games.
Now, those guys gotta
The
be
ultimate
careful.
possession
They're all
receiver.
tired out doing that.
Yeah.
You got to save some of that intensity and energy for the game.
Let's go to midfield for the coin toss.
Okay, well, here we go. We're going to get underway here.
I think I finally fixed that play, by the way.
Did you? Finally?
I did. I
Okay.
did.
Well, the Comets have elected to receive. So I guess we will go to our audibles here and get things set up. I'm really not too sure what I want to use for a middle pass audible now, because I've had such a hard time. Well, I guess maybe we'll go with that. Okay.
Alrighty. Well, I'm just gonna go with the usual stuff here.
Yeah, well, you might want to check and see if they have anybody speedy on in the wide receiver group there, but
Well, if they don't, I don't have to play everybody back. Oop, wrong play.
yeah, especially if they pound you with the run, they might even run 10 or 11 times this game, right?
Unfortunately, they have this super speedy guy who's also strong like a bull and can run over people. All their running backs can run over people pretty well.
Yep.
And that guy can actually catch. Because they have a blocking fullback.
Okay, well, they got one fast-ish guy that's comparable to our guy, right?
Well, I think that's comparable to our offense, but
Yeah.
But on cornerback, I think we're pretty slow.
Yeah, well, you're probably a little outclassed there, but not as badly as you were in the previous 2 games.
Yeah, well, it means the man coverage should be effective at least, and then they've got all blocking tight ends. So, I'll hand that back to you.
Yes.
Let's get back to
And
the
we'll
action
kick
on
it
the field.
away to start the game. By the way, I'm leading the league in
Number 17
touchbacks,
to
too,
kick this one off.
on kickoffs.
All because you had that wind.
Yeah.
Booming kick downfield. The offense heads out onto the field for the first time.
They're already coming out in their
Only
2 tight
one man in
end
the
stuff.
backfield.
Single back big.
Reed sends a man in motion.
Well, that didn't go very far.
I don't know what the hell happened there.
Santa Claus burst through the line and stopped the play for a loss.
And getting to the ball very quickly.
Giving some cushion on the outside.
No, single back big again.
I have a feeling we're going to see this a lot.
The lone back steps up into the pocket. Gets rid of it.
Well, I backed up everybody there. It just didn't matter.
Well, that ball was arcing so high, I don't know how a defender didn't get over there to get a play on that. Because that ball must have been in the air for like a good 2 to 3 seconds, right?
I'd expect to see him keep him off balance. You know, some draws, some reverses, some screens, things like that that are designed to take away their pursuit and aggressiveness.
Well, they tried a long time there.
Yeah. Yeah, it looked like you had a couple of defenders that maybe got block sucked just a little bit there, too, on that run, as they stretched it toward the outside. Nope, somebody jumped early.
Penalty marker down.
Yeah, that was their left tackle.
Yep. Well, at least it wasn't the center.
Willis was flagged for the false start.
False starts are kind of frustrating because they're really easily avoided by just maintaining focus.
2nd and 15 here.
Yeah, we've already had a center false start in this series.
Yeah. It's like, yeah, you're the guy that starts the play. What are you doing out there?
Using split back.
Oh, and then they got a holding penalty.
Oh, man. What is this drive?
Yeah.
We turned down holding penalties.
Yeah, we did, so that they're somewhat less frequent. But what I've noticed is, even in Madden 05 as well as this particular version of Madden, holding seems to be the most often called penalty, right?
Yeah, it's like the only one they call.
Like even if all the sliders are exactly the same as one another, it seems like holding is by far the most common penalty called. And I just think that there were rather too many holding penalties, right?
Well, now they're 3rd and 15.
Yeah.
And they'll face a long 3rd down here. Ball on their own
So he'll
48.
throw another lame duck that quacks all the way down the field there and gets caught 20 yards downfield by a guy.
Comes in motion.
Hey, quite possibly.
Pressure coming with the throw.
Oh.
Drops the
No, I think that hit,
almost got an interception.
that one off.
Yep.
I bet
Number
you as soon as
51
he let
there.
that go, he was wishing that he could have it back because that could easily have been an interception.
He remembered his grease on his hands before he went out to play today.
Mitchell is looking
Yeah,
for
well,
a
they're all
good
cupcake
punt.
players. They can't catch very well. That was, I think that one particular player's already gotten an interception this season, though.
Yeah, yeah. One of your linebackers does. He's got an interception.
I think his name is Molinari or something like that.
Possibly, yeah.
To carry it. The defender brings him down at the 19. Only a yard by the halfback. 2nd and 9. Number 1. Get set. Under pressure with the throw.
Okay, there was no blocking to speak of there, but at least I picked up a few.
Yeah, you picked up a decent number of yards for a short pass like that.
Yeah.
Detroit comes out in their nickel package.
The only reason I picked up a few yards there is because the cornerback actually dropped off, right?
Maybe they were playing a cover 3 or a cover 4 or something.
Yeah. I can't believe how crap the blocking is out there on this play, though. I may have to go back to the drawing board on that.
Dropping back, throws it.
If they can't get that figured out.
Good job of bringing the pass in.
Well, one of the things that I used to do in order to draw screens is I would like give all the receivers on one side like little tiny like routes where they'd take a step forward and then delay 3 seconds. And then I'd just throw the ball to the screen guy underneath. And
then they just convert from pass receiver to blocker, right?
That's right, yep.
Yeah.
And so they don't do all this moving around and moving out of position kind of thing.
Ooh, well, somebody forgot to block that guy.
And he's brought down for a loss. Outstanding play.
I'll tell you, that was a heck of an effort to get in there and make that play and force him into a big loss like that.
Well, we'll try a different version here and see if they do any better.
Slings it to the outside.
Okay, there
you go.
We got a block. That helps.
Did a nice job to come up with the ball.
And then you got laid out by the safety.
Yeah, but that's okay.
About 4 to go.
Yeah, now you can try to aim for something short.
Well, thing is, if I can pick up 7 yards on a play like that, I mean, that to my mind is successful. It's just like a successful run play, right?
Yep. Of which I don't know if you've... Well, you must have run a run play by now.
Throws it. And it's
Oh.
complete.
Yeah, he had to do the pirouette, but at least we had the blocking in there that time.
With these kind of passes, he'll dink and dunk you all the way down to the end zone.
And this is the 7th play of this drive. Handed it off to the back.
Oh, come on. Oh, okay, well,
It's like the Madden 05 all Madden running back cheese.
yeah, well, it's pretty tough to run outside when your right tackle is 5 yards in the backfield. Like, wow. That guy is a terrible player, though, right?
Yeah, and a rookie.
Well, he's also, his overall rating is like 51 or something. He's not a good player.
But he has like
To carry it.
a decade to improve.
Breaks
Huh.
free. Running
You know
with
what?
purpose.
If he doesn't improve quicker than that, he's not going to be playing right tackle for me next year.
Holding their block.
I can tell you that right now.
Well, maybe he'll turn into Rock Dishman.
Actually, well, Rock Dishman had a better than 51 overall rating to begin with. Like, he already was
Get set.
a half-decent player. It's just his strength was a bit lacking, right?
Pressure. Gets the pass off.
Oh, you made the right read, and you got it there, and he just dropped it.
Yeah, he did.
Pressure can really mess up the timing of a play.
Well, you know what?
That
They've
pass
got to
was
keep me under
incomplete
control
because the
somehow,
quarterback
right?
had to
And
get
one of the
rid
ways
it
they'll
before
do
he
that
wanted
is
to.
they'll make my receivers drop passes. And that's just been a thing that has been true, I think, of this franchise for many years, right?
With
Let's
the
him.
pass.
Oh!
It's intercepted. There he goes. Across midfield. The defender is there to make the play.
That was a great pick. He was reading a quarterback like a book.
Yeah. I didn't think he'd be able to get over there, but again, that's that lack of blocking, right?
Now, 1st and 10.
You know, like somebody should have blocked him.
Comets using motion.
But that's why wide receiver, like any kind of screen, is so hard to design
Free of the defender.
in this game because the blockers they rarely ever do what you tell them to.
Yep.
You know, like they always, as soon as the ball is snapped, all bets are off and they're making it up as they go along, right?
Conley, the lone setback. Man in motion.
I started moving over to the left side of the field as hard as I could
Because the
there.
defense did
Yeah.
a good job
Because I just like
anticipating
realized at the
snap
last minute, oh
With an
shit, they
aggressive
just
defense
overloaded
like
the
this,
blocking on that
hard
side by
job
moving
to
that
be an
wide
effective
receiver over
way
there.
to keep them off balance while trying to draw them off sides.
The defense just dropped the safeties and corners into deeper coverage. Hard to explain this one.
Because we're going to see a pass here, Al.
Yeah.
Receiver.
Watch this one
That
again.
guy,
He's
man.
trying to make the catch, and the defender comes in there and just unloads on him. But he's still able to hold on to it for a heck of a play.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a dice roll, I think.
Comets using motion. Cross play to the left.
Well, we're just wider than you
Just
are.
about 2 yards.
Yep. They've actually run the ball a few times here. I'm kind of surprised.
2nd and long.
Well, they are a smash
Ball
mouth
on
team.
the 33-yard
Yeah.
line.
That doesn't seem to matter, though, really.
Man in motion. Pressure coming. Passing right. Gets his hand on it.
Knocked down at the line.
Yeah, got his hand up there and knocked it down. It feels good to see that happening to someone else.
That's just how this year of football is.
Yeah.
Giving some cushion on the outside.
See, EA was really just trying to give you a representation of how the NFL was in 2003.
Yeah, where,
With the pass. This pass
You had
is
all these
incomplete.
offensive linemen, and they just like had like artificial limbs attached to their hands so that they could reach like 12 feet up in the air.
yeah, they're like Inspector Gadget where they can extend their arms 10
That's
feet
right.
in the air, right?
It was a big thing until the NFL had to make a rule against it.
Yeah.
Lewis comes out, hoping to put points on the scoreboard for the first time. And it's up.
Do-do-do-do-do.
Nope, he's a little short
Do-do-do-do-do.
on the 50-yard field goal try. Okay, well, I think we need to change something here. Okay, we're going to change. Where are we here?
See, that was a good show, Inspector Gadget.
Was it?
That was a good show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to put that in there as an audible.
Back to the game. So they have 1st and 10 here. Ball on their own 40. Give it to the halfback.
Oh, Stewart's back. Patrick Stewart is back.
Yep, Patrick Stewart is back in the lineup.
Another zone defense, huh?
Pressure with the pass.
Look at that. See that?
Incomplete.
That receiver is wide open over the middle, and I threw that as a touch pass too, right?
Yep.
And I just can't get it over the line. Like, I just can't get it over them.
And they need about
It's
9.
just crazy.
Ball on their own 41.
It's crazy how they
Looks like he's calling it
How defensive linemen are the guys with the most pass knockdowns on the team,
yeah, it's insane. Like,
and they're doing it without even dropping back in deep zones.
yeah.
Throws it, and he makes the grab.
Like, about all I can do here is throw that short pass and then kick it away because
You have to know that you have to
I
get
can't
past the
I can't
first
throw
down
it over
marker
the
on
line to
third
throw
down.
a pass over the
Anything
middle.
less has to be a failure.
So 3 and out, and they'll line up to punt. Not much hang time on this one. Fair catch called for.
Oh, that took a good bounce.
I wish it would have rolled forward a little more, but
It's not bad.
Only one man in the backfield.
actually that one took a funny sideways bounce, right? And that's what I'm trying to do when I do those little punts like that. It's a bit of an exploit, but I'm trying to hit one of their blockers with it, right? Oh yeah, that's what I'm doing when I do that.
So they can get a fumble and then you
Yeah,
can recover
I'm
it and
trying
run
to
it in.
hit. I'm trying to hit one of their blockers so that I can maybe create a turnover, right?
Hand it off again. The 30. Picked up 10 yards. So as they get set to try to convert, here's what both teams have done on third down.
Third down conversions is a keeper stat. When you convert on third down, you keep three things. You keep your drive going, you keep their defense on the field, and you keep your defense resting on the sideline.
The 40. A very well drawn up play.
It was well executed. They hit
Well,
their
that's okay.
blocks
We
in
still
the
had one guy back.
right hole
Yeah,
to get
luckily.
down the field and pick up a first down.
So they have 1st and 10 here.
I think these guys are a division rival too. We're playing all three of our division rivals like in a row.
Comets using motion. Hand off to the tailback. The
Go
running
figure.
back gets about 3. Only one man in the back.
Well, they're certainly making an effort to run the ball here.
Yeah.
The first quarter has been dominated by the defensive units. Still, no score. The teams have switched sides. And, we'll start at the
And so then we
second
come
quarter.
out in the second half here, and they come out in a shotgun, right?
Yeah.
No.
The quarterback gets set with only one back behind him. Drops back to Conley. About 3 yards on the draw.
Yeah, I didn't trust that they were going to pass there with the two tight ends.
Yeah.
About 4 to go.
Well, they're definitely making an effort to run the ball here.
Comets using motion. With the throw.
Well, that's why we got the flat zone out there.
He lobbed it right in there.
And that's the kind of play they practice over and over again, where he just floats it out there where only his
That's why you don't
receiver
always
can
want
get
to audible to a full man coverage.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's better to leave one of those running backs uncovered and then cover him with a flat.
Here's the punt.
Because they'll just cover it more aggressively.
And he chooses
Oh, I could have returned that.
to return this one.
He did
Well,
the right
that's
thing.
okay.
Concentrated
That
and
close to our
concentrated.
end zone, it's a bit of a chancy thing anyways. So.
Well, it's difficult to see with the camera not rotating around like it does in Madden 05.
Yeah, it's harder to see the return set up, or if the return is going to set up, right?
This one is handed off. And he's brought down at the 23. Fullback gets the call, picks
I
up
just need to
about
get
5.
off of my fair catch instincts.
2nd and 5. Ball on their own 23. Number 1, directing traffic.
See this now, this is actually they're pretty good at defending the run without stacking 11 guys on the line, right?
Yep.
Gain there and a first down.
If the defense keeps
That didn't
giving
help
up
them
runs
there,
like
but
that for first
lots of
down,
times you try to
they'll
do
have
that
to
kind
make
of thing
some
with, against
adjustments
that
to slow
very
this guy
alignment,
down.
and you've gotten nowhere.
Yeah.
Really, I think it just depends on what play they got called. There is no guaranteed run stop, but there are plays you can call to stop certain kinds of runs. Which is probably more how it is in real life.
Yeah.
Gets the call.
Because you can't defend everything all at
He
once.
goes down at the 39-yard line. 9-yard gain.
And also, it's pretty hard to play defense against a big set like this.
That's why I do this.
Changing the play now.
I see they've brought out a 4-3 now.
Yeah.
So they're actually looking to stop the run here now. But they didn't go full goal line.
Looking for room. Number 25 picks up just enough for the first. The big guy got the call.
And the thing that got him past the marker was a great blocking up front. Those guys did a heck of a job that time.
Now, and here's the...
Number 1 with a man in motion. On the ground. Great fake. Throwing.
Oh! Oh!
And he
Oh, look at this!
Play action pass.
touchdown.
And they bid on it.
Yep.
A remarkable
Wow, did he get beat bad.
Everything seemed to go right on that one. The quarterback had a good pass.
Well, you
the
see,
receiver-
what I do here, I learned something, right? And what I learned is if you want to throw any kind of pass like this, it helps if you do it from motion. Because if your receiver is moving, first of all, they can't jam him, right? Because, see, they were playing a cover 2 here.
Yep.
And I actually was lucky. I caught them in exactly the right kind of coverage, too, right?
Yep.
Because if I'd have motioned this guy all the way out here first, this guy would have moved up and jammed him, but he can't jam him, right?
Yep.
And then, basically, he's running a corner route, and even though that safety is, about in the right position, he's about where he should be, but I think he probably sort of froze for a second from the play fake, right?
Yep.
So I was partly good luck there.
And partly good planning.
And, because basically when you throw that kind of pass, you pretty much have to have your wide receiver in motion when you snap the ball, right?
Well, that's why the AI does it.
Yeah. Well, that's where I learned that, right?
Extra point attempt is good.
Because they're constantly throwing passes to guys that are breaking up the field in motion before they finish moving all the way over, right?
Trusting
Yep.
your teammates to make good decisions out there in the heat of the battle. When you can do that, everybody starts firing on all cylinders, and you can come up with drives like the one we just saw.
Hey, takes a knee. He took a knee in the end zone, and they'll start the drive at the 20. It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 20. Backing off. And he's brought down at the 23. A couple, maybe 3 yards on that run.
Well, I'm going to keep playing the flats and hopefully not give him anything soft.
On the call. The fullback picks
And
up
then Santa
about
Claus
4
comes
yards.
and grabs him by the ankle.
Yeah.
3rd and 4. Ball on their own 26. Can't figure this one out, but they just backed up their corners and safeties, even though they'll probably see a run here. 3 with split back.
Oh, we did see a run.
Yeah, you did see a run, but you managed to make the stop anyways.
Wow. Oh yeah, they got the double team block on there, and then they don't block the linebacker.
Yep.
And we go back to the game.
That was just poor execution on their part.
Unable to get anything going on that series, they'll have to punt it away here. Here's the kick. And he signals for the fair catch.
Yeah, they were trying to block him there, but they just couldn't quite get it together on him, right?
Yeah, well, I was just gonna wait till the last minute there because the last time I actually had something I could have returned there, but so I think that's how I'm gonna handle the punting from now on. Is I'm just gonna wait. Oh, look, go Patrick Stewart.
Yeah. Oh, look at that. They didn't even give me a first down for that. Wow.
Wow.
I really like his strength and determination. He really shows what he can do on runs like that.
Just got to work hard for everything, right? They're not going to give me the nose of the football on that run.
Yeah, now they're coming out in the 4-3.
Hand off to the tailback, and he picks up just enough for the first. First down coming up after that run. 1st and 10. Ball on their own 40. Calling an audible.
See, this might be the way to go since my tackles have been having a hard time. Although, yeah, it looks like they've got a solution. They've got an answer to that, too. Right?
They have great size and quickness up front. That allows them to hold up against the run while also giving them the speed to rush the passer when they drop back to pass.
Directing traffic. Closing in. He surveys the field. Rolls right.
Run.
He's scrambling around.
I couldn't get by that guy.
Great job getting to the
Well, but you took a much smaller loss than you would have.
Yeah.
After the sack, they'll be looking at 3rd and long here.
Yeah, I think that guy had a spy.
Yeah,
Probably playing a spy because of who you got out there.
That's why I couldn't actually...
Calling an audible. Pressure coming. Looking downfield with the pass.
Oh, he dropped it. That's okay. I wasn't going to go anywhere anyways.
That didn't look like a bad throw.
He had a tough time getting control of that one. It looked like the
I
quarterback
wasn't going anywhere anyhow.
He just didn't catch it.
An extra 2 yards on the punt really isn't going to make a difference.
Here's the punt. From the 16-yard line.
I have to do that. He won't do that by himself, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it's because of the way the defensive AI works in this game. It's not exactly great.
The quarterback gets set with only one back behind him.
It's kind of like the whole, they don't like take swings on pass knockdown types of things, right?
Yeah.
Well, some valuable yardage on that run through the middle.
Yeah, it's too bad. I think they had a decent foundation with this game, and they screwed the pooch when they went to Madden 05. They could have just basically kept the foundation they had here and just make improvements, like make defensive players play smarter.
Yep.
You know, make them more aware of a pass going into their area, make them make better choices in how they play their positions and that kind of thing, right? Make their pursuit angles better.
Yeah, I think we actually went over a bit of that in the last Madden 05 episode.
Yeah.
That just hit number 52, or
yeah,
number...
hit him in the chest.
Yeah.
But that's okay. He's not out there for his catching ability, right?
God.
He's out there because he's a big body that will get hit in the chest when you try to throw the pass out in this direction.
And then we just wiped the drool off his chin after every play, right?
Yeah, that's right. He actually had a little room there.
I just couldn't get around that guy.
First punt return of the season.
Is it actually?
Yes, it is. It's actually the first punt return of the season.
Well, when you're not playing against all Madden teams, it's a little bit easier.
Yeah, I guess so, hey?
Number 1 sees something in the defense. Hand off to the tailback. It's a 3-yard gain. It's 2nd down and 7 to go. Calling an audible.
Yeah, these guys don't play a lot of man lock, eh? They have the corners out wide almost all the time.
This one is handed off. 4-yard pickup there by the fullback.
Okay.
Man in motion. Pressure. Gets rid of it.
He caught it.
And it's
Yeah,
caught.
yeah.
Nice
But I
play.
left both tight ends in to block there, right?
Yep.
Like I audibled both tight ends to block.
And you needed at least one of them.
Yeah, look at that. That guy got knocked on his butt anyways, right? But, yeah, I was lucky there that I had the lane that I could throw that real short pass to, right? And that's what I was hoping would happen, as I was, figuring if they're playing a lot of flat zones in this game. So that guy will roll to the outside, and then I'll just throw the short pass over the middle
So
to
let's
him
pick up the action.
there, right?
Yep.
So they have 1st and 10 here. Ball on the 34-yard line.
Well, okay.
Hand it off. Here's no.
Face mask. The ref's right there.
Yep.
That's one thing that I think they call less frequently in this game. Even though they call everything else. Like, we've seen defensive pass interference called in this game before. And that never gets called in Madden 05. That penalty doesn't exist in Madden 05.
Closing in.
Uh-oh.
Looking downfield. Gets the pass off.
Oh, I managed to get it away anyways. I didn't think I was going
For a
to,
first down.
because they didn't react the way I expected them to there, right?
Was doing and find the right guy.
Well, you had good protection there and a lot of time to
2
scan.
minutes left in the quarter. So they have 1st and 10 here. Ball on the 16-yard line. Looks like he's calling an audible. Using motion. Dropping back, pressure coming. For an option.
Oh, I
It's
couldn't get it away.
He has to find a way to get the pass off.
Even with the
Soon.
extra protection, I still couldn't get it away.
That was a situation.
Yeah, I think
where
your
the
guy got
defensive
pancaked
line
there.
Made the job easy
Yeah.
for the defensive backs. Here's where the defense needs to make a big play. Maybe they bring some heat with a blitz, or they change up the coverage. That way they can force the offense into making
But they
a
made you
mistake and keep them
hesitate
from
there
getting
too
any
with the
points
zone
before the
coverage.
half.
They'll go with a run once again. Rumbles ahead for a yard, maybe 2.
Well, what are we doing here?
Come out with
Okay.
one linebacker and several
All the man
defensive
coverage in the world.
backs. Looks like he's calling an audible.
Maybe a partial man coverage, actually.
Yeah, I don't know.
Under pressure, throws it over the middle.
Well, he caught it. Going to be a little short,
Ate
but
up the coverage on that play, John.
That
Oh,
receiver
well.
makes all of his receptions look easy.
Number 7 is heading onto the field for this field goal attempt.
There, now we'll let the clock run.
Yeah, that'll do it. And then you'll be double-digit points, and you'll be getting the ball back.
See, I didn't know what that extra player on the left was doing on that last play. If I'd guessed blitz, then I would have tried to throw a deeper pass on him, but I thought he was maybe double coverage or something, right?
That's what I thought. That's how it looked.
The kickoff team lines up. He kicks it off.
It's like he's running, he's deliberately trying to run around the coverage to the left, right?
Yep.
You want to avoid is trying to take a gamble for a turnover and then giving up a big play.
What do you mean kickoff returns aren't done sideways?
Yeah.
That's not how I learned it.
Comets line up with two backs behind the quarterback. They'll pass on first down. Throwing. Intercept.
Oh, yeah.
He has some room.
Oh.
He showed tremendous
Now what happened
ability to
there?
get up there for
So
the
we've got
Waited.
that guy's in man coverage on the running back there because I'm running a four-man coverage scheme.
This running back stayed in to block, and he tried to throw. That's a dangerous looking pass anyway. I mean, look at where the linebacker is there, right?
Yeah, I don't know, man. They do this all day long, though, right?
Yeah.
In fact, I'm actually kind of surprised, but I guess because he's a cornerback, right?
That's number 45 too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's,
Mr. Grumpy, and he looks grumpy there too.
Oh God. So there we go. Oh, and then he got flattened.
Now it's first
Okay,
down,
well,
trying
we
to
got
turn this
21
red
seconds.
zone trip into an end zone trip.
And they can use the whole field since they have timeouts left. The defense has to play tight coverage.
Well, let's see if we can advance the ball a little bit and then maybe run the clock out or something here.
Now, you see, the thing about Mr. Grumpy is he's a cornerback. He was supposed to be our second string corner, but he only has 73 speed.
Yeah.
And so I ended up converting him into a nickelback. But he still has like 84 jumping and like things like that. Like, he has good coverage statistics. He's just slow.
Yeah.
He's the kind of player you'd want to play at safety if you had the ability to do that in this game.
Oh, am I going to get in?
Nice.
Yes, I am. I almost, like that guy, just the number 80 there, he barely, see, he got the block just barely.
Yep.
The guy slipped off just at the last second, but I managed to keep going past him.
So they're trying to tack on the extra point. And it's on its way.
There you go, number 45. Those points are because of you.
That's right. The Tinsel Curtain.
Just can't seem to stop it.
You really like that one.
That's cool, yeah, that's funny. Right, because they used to call the Steelers' old defense in the 70s the Steel Curtain.
Yep.
Well, this is the Tinsel Curtain. The Tinsel Curtain Defense. Oh, he's going to take a touchback. All right.
A lot of credit on that last possession as they were able to force the interception.
Oh, now they're just bringing out a goal line offense, so just try not to give up a run for a touchdown.
First and 10. Ball on their own 20. Running to the right side. Gets the call. That play wasn't going anywhere except back.
Well, that won't be hard with Santa Claus on the team.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, though, they can still do that to you once in a while if the circumstances are right, eh?
Yep.
They won't get another playoff now, though. All right. So here we go. Halftime. We're up 17-0, and we're going to take that pause that refreshes.
Yes, for Christmas refreshments. And we're back.
Yes.
Back to the field.
From that break that refreshes.
Yeah. And we're ready to return the kickoff to start the second half. And look at that. The Tinsel Curtain defense has only allowed 68 yards of offense in the first half.
They should have a return.
Yeah, I somehow don't think that's going to
From
last.
the 7-yard line.
Ye of little faith. Oh, look at that. Broke a tackle. Got outside.
I just couldn't steer up.
Yeah. Well, I think he
Ran me out
had.
of bounds.
I think he had the angle on you, and he was going to chase you out anyways. Well, they kind of have a linebacker way out wide over there on that. So, oops, I'm gonna have to call this play too before I get a delay of game penalty here.
Yeah, it's still on change of possession, eh?
Yeah, they still do you out of some time on change of possession for some reason. But so far, so good.
Looks like he's calling an audible. The visiting team using motion. Drops back, pressure. He's looking, gets rid of it.
Oh!
I wonder if that one slipped out.
We just overthrew it a little. All right,
You had it.
I had it. It was there. Sigh.
I know, the number of overthrows and drops.
Yeah, it's just terrible. It's just terrible.
Yeah, you'd think a quarterback with 99 accuracy wouldn't overthrow the ball anymore, but
Okay,
nope.
well, I'm going to try another little thing here and see how this works.
Using motion. Dropping back, closing in.
Ah, crap, I got hit as I threw.
It did work, though.
Yeah, but unfortunately, the pass protection broke down too quickly, and I couldn't actually complete the throwing motion, right?
Yep.
That seems to happen a lot in this game, too, right? You know, like you just get hit just like here. You always get hit just as you get the ball away, right? Like you just can't seem to. And I guess I had I couldn't do blockers on both sides that time.
Yep. You had to choose a side, and you chose the wrong one, unfortunately.
Yeah, in hindsight, I think I would probably have run that play differently, knowing what I know now.
We'll go back to the play.
And I would just have both tight ends block and just try to throw the slant. Oh.
I guess you'll kick it right at the returner.
Yeah, well, he'll let it go into the end zone, I guess, anyways, so it could have been worse.
This one comes back out to the 20.
Well, I'm still going to line up in my usual dime defense.
Yeah, I thought I had something there because it looked like a zone coverage and there was no defender like on the right short. But it looks to me like these guys are playing a lot of corner flats. You know, like maybe a lot of cover 2 or a 3 deep with a corner on one side kind of thing.
Yep.
And like what happened there, the wide receiver got jammed really, really bad there too. And I'm guessing that was probably a corner flat zone, right? And these guys seem to be playing that particular method of defense a lot, right?
Well, that was a big dir from that linebacker there, number 51.
Only one man in the backfield.
When you're facing the line of scrimmage and the ball is coming your way, don't turn your back on it. You don't need to be afraid of it.
Yeah, well, maybe he what did he do, duck and cover?
Yeah.
And it gives your offense a fresh set of
Thought it was a hand grenade or something, maybe?
Or something.
Gets the pass off. This one falls incomplete. Trying to convert through the air, but the pass was off the mark.
Really, these guys should just keep running the ball, but they should stop running like wide toss and sweep plays. They'd have so much more success if they didn't do that.
Yeah, because actually the soft spot in your defense is up the middle, right?
That's right.
Ooh, what a move.
At the 39. Just a great punt return there, John.
A pirouette.
Yeah, that wasn't an intentional thing. I just wanted to run sideways, but, you know, he can't turn left.
That's right. You can't turn left. Okay, well, I'm going to move a tight end over here and see
Or
if
in that case, he could do nothing but turn left.
See if an extra blocker over here helps matters. Not really. The guy just spun off of him instead, right? Wow.
Yeah, I think the run defense was pretty stiff in this game already.
Yeah, I don't think they needed to make it any better, to be honest with you. Like, and what they did was they basically just completely and totally
Patched out the offensive line.
Number 25 goes in motion. Under pressure, surveying the field.
Oh, again, I even had an extra blocker in there and I still couldn't get it.
Getting pressure on the quarterback
Well,
is the easiest way to
I guess
disrupt
now
the
it's time
pass
to
play.
test out our
Defensive
long
line should
passing
take full credit for that
offense,
play.
hey?
Yep.
To see what we can see. Okay, let's try that.
So they dug themselves into a hole here, a long third down situation.
Sigh.
Number 1, directing traffic, using motion.
Oh yeah, some of these formations won't let you snap the ball
Looking for an option.
during motion either, right?
And he's tackled at the 26.
Especially with wide
This is one
receivers for
excellent
some
play.
reason.
Look,
Yeah, and as far as I'm concerned, like you see offenses do that all the time, right? Like I don't know why you can't just snap the ball whenever you want.
Well, especially when you're only doing lateral, horizontal movement along the line of
Yeah,
scrimmage.
and if only one player's moving, then you should be able to snap the ball at any time, right?
Yep. I do believe that's what the rule is.
Yeah.
They give it to the halfback.
Well, they closed up that gap.
Pickup of about a
As long
yard
as they're
on the run.
one player moving and they're moving horizontal to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
2nd and 9 coming up here. Ball on the 25-yard line. He sees something in the defense.
Well, let's see what they do with that linebacker there now, huh?
Dropping back, pressure with the throw. He has some
Nice.
and he stopped.
You love it when a plan comes together.
Well, thing is, I was able to roll to my left and get away from the pressure a little bit that time, right? Because they didn't have anything coming from the left side, right? For a change. I guess now we'll test the defense in the middle here again.
Pull back handoff. Good gain for the offense here in the second.
This is one of those guys that seems to play better.
Okay,
as the game
we're
goes on.
almost to the
The more he
promised
gets the
land
ball, the
here.
better he does. So I'd expect to
Almost.
see him get quite a few touches here as the game winds down.
It's 2nd down and 4 to go.
Oh, they got the goal line D out there, so yeah.
And this is the 7th play of this drive. Directing traffic.
Well, fuck, I'm just gonna run it right at him.
This one is handed off. Just won't go down.
And you're going to get a touchdown.
Yeah, you know what? I think that's the best policy when they come out in the goal line like that. Don't try anything fancy. Don't try to pass because they'll just either sack you or they'll get an interception from a, like a defender playing in an unexpected position. In his zone or something like that.
The kick is up.
Like it'll just end up being a disaster. And when you're down here at around the 5-yard line, you want to make sure you get at least 3 points, right?
Yep.
At least that's my philosophy anyway. Run the ball against the goal line defense, and if you have to kick a field goal, kick a field goal.
Turnover, it's really a victory for the other team. And you can often swing momentum the other way.
And he got all of that one. A great kick. He'll choose to just down this one and start at the 20.
All right.
Face an uphill battle as they begin this drive at the 20-yard line. They line up in the I formation.
So it looks like my shotgun formation corner threat pass, my version of it, worked okay that time, eh?
Yep.
'Cause that's basically where I got the idea of that from.
Conley keeps his feet.
Ooh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ooh.
Great run to pick up the
Oh, we had another guy back there, yeah.
The back gets hit. but he has the strength to keep
But
going,
that's just
and he
it though,
picks
right?
up
Like
even more yards.
that guy has 95 break tackle. It's not surprised that he can do things like
Ball on
that.
their own
Yeah.
41. The corners are backing off.
But if you just back the shit out of everybody off and everybody's playing like 15 yards, 20 yards off the line of scrimmage, then if he wants to run,
They'll bring him down
as I'm laying
at the
flat on my back there, if he
45-yard
wants to run,
line.
he's just going to have to run for a while until he clears all the coverage guys.
Yeah.
I'm not giving you two tight ends on one side.
No, I think
Only
you
one man in the backfield.
well, now.
With the throw.
Yeah, that is out of bounds, and he knocked down the flag guy. Like the wow.
Yeah, that's really out of bounds. When you knock down that guy, you know you're out.
Playing off of
Yeah.
it. Only one man back.
Oh, he took off and ran on you.
Oh, he can run too. Wow, he's a scrambling quarterback.
Yep.
Making sure the other team
That's why
respects
on that
the
one
run
interception that he
with the
threw,
ball
I'm
is in the
surprised he didn't
quarterback's
pull the
hands
ball
is
down and run, because, boy, if I was a quarterback and I was in that position standing 1 yard behind the line of scrimmage and there was no one in front of me for 10 yards, like, why not?
To the air on first down. Closing in with the pass, and the catch is made. Pickup of about 7. It's second down and 3 to go. Ball on the 33-yard line.
They like their two tight end, like their twin tight end formations, hey?
Yes, they do.
Pressure coming. Gets the pass off.
Oh, he went for the pick there and then screwed up.
Yep.
So they're able to pick up another first down.
And this offense is clicking. They're making
Thing is, though,
the right calls
at
at
least
the right
that's
time.
not so bad so long as he's not the last man back, right? But I think that any time, the game should be able to detect when a defender is the last man back, and when he's the last man back, he should never go for the interception, right?
They give it to the half.
Well, you guessed right.
Didn't help me any though.
No, it didn't help you any, but you did guess right. You went to the right side.
Second and 1 coming up. Ball on the 10-yard line. You got it. It's the toss to the left.
Wow, that cornerback sure did run back quite a bit. He didn't even seem to realize it was a run play right away.
To convert for the
Right.
first down. Only one man back. Get in there. He can left. Mad dog open. And this is the ninth play of this drive. Number 52 is the guy who's there to bring him down at the 4.
Well, you're slowing him up.
It looks like he's going to go to the sideline.
Oh, he's going to go and have a rest now. They actually ran the ball enough times to make him tired.
Second and goal. 4 yards to the end zone. Tightening up the coverage along the outside. 10th play of this drive. Soft lob to the end zone. Number 82 drops the pass in the end zone. Good play call. John just couldn't bring it in for what looked like a sure touchdown.
He's been struggling recently.
No, that's why
with
you
his
play those
consistency
zones in the
making
middle.
catches. But when the
To be honest
quarterback
with you, I'm
finds the
surprised it
end
was
zone,
as
maybe in
ineffective
hand,
as it
you gotta
was.
come up with
Yeah.
it.
The quarterback gets set with only one back behind him. 90 ball. Come on, partner. It off to the back. Down he goes.
Well, you stopped him short at the 3-yard
The
line.
defense comes up with a big stop. They're backed up in their own end zone trying to keep those guys off the board, and they make a play like that. That's a heck of a defensive play.
Oh, that's why you come in with That was this because I have that. That's a 4-3 formation drawn up with the safeties manually cheated up to the line there.
Yeah. Yeah.
So there is a time and a place for that. It's just not at midfield or not at your opponent's 20.
Well, not outside your own 10-yard line, basically.
Yeah.
Right?
Or your own 5 even.
Yeah, like you have to be close enough to your own goal line when you do that, that at least your defenders are going to be able to back up and cover, say, 20 yards worth of pass yardage.
As they work their way down the field for a touchdown. And let's see if they can do it again here.
Oh, okay, well, let's run this way then.
Looking to run it here. Gets right in there and brings him down. Number 37. Couldn't find an opening and was brought down very quickly.
Yeah, he was. This line has to do a better job of holding up at the point of attack. He has a fast first step. He can explode through the hole. But he needs a line to create that little crease. Or cut.
Okay, let's see if we can make this work this time, hey?
Man in motion. Under pressure, throws it.
Just like that. Oh, couldn't stay in bounds.
At the 39-yard line.
Couldn't stay in bounds long enough. See, what I did here is I have the halfback just running a 5-yard out.
Yep.
But I snap the ball while he's in motion before he gets all the way out to where he would go. And then what that does is it seems to handcuff the coverage, because what they're doing here
Because they want to play jam coverage.
is they want to play jam coverage, but they're also trading all the way across as this guy moves across the formation. And this is the last guy, right?
Yep.
And so you try and get rid of the ball fairly quickly, and he's, like that's a lot of space there, right?
Yep.
And so, basically that's what I was trying to do there.
And welcome back.
Well, it worked well.
Okay, well, let's see if we can run for a first down now, hey? Maybe?
Well, at least they didn't come out in the nickel defense.
They give it to the
There'd be
well-
no way you'd make it against the nickel defense.
Well, we managed to run up the middle for our first down there. But anyway, that's just a sneaky little thing that I'll throw in once in a while, and if they man lock and bring everybody into the middle of the field,
It works pretty well.
it works pretty well.
Looks like
Unfortunately,
he's going
this does not work as well,
Using motion.
because I'm not really too sure what they're doing out there, right?
Pass play here on first down. Pressure. Throws
Oh, you had Jones on the right.
incomplete.
I know, well, the thing is, though, I don't usually look there because I usually
He
tell
has a
that guy
great
to
feel for
block.
defending the pass, and he always seems to be in great position to make a play in the ball.
Okay, let's just do this.
Directing traffic.
Just in case they have that safety basically stand still right where he is.
Closing in with the pass. This
Oh,
pass is
come on! Catch the ball when I
He
throw
was
it to
there,
you.
and the quarterback found him with the ball.
Jeez.
Just bounced off his hands.
Well, we tried that play and it worked okay. Let's see what else we can do here. See if we can pull off some other kind of miracle. Yeah.
the visiting team using motion.
Oh yeah, it won't let me snap while in motion.
Yeah, for whatever reason, that wide receiver has to...
Man!
It's off the mark, and it's not.
Where was that guy coming from? Like, wow. Look at how wide he is. Holy cow. That's a defensive end. And he's like way out there at the 40, like the number 4. He's
playing pass coverage
he's
out there.
He's covering this receiver. Yeah, like, wow.
And we'll go back to the game.
Yep, they've definitely got the wide line thing going on in this game.
Yeah, well, you know what? That's what I mean, though, in like Madden 05, the defense doesn't scare me at all. But in this game, like you really don't know what you're going to get. They keep you guessing.
Here's from the 13.
See that?
Yep. Oh, what the hell kind of animation was that? Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Who is that?
He's
Oh,
hurt.
Uh-oh.
An update from Melissa as soon as the
Uh-oh.
extent of the injury is known.
hopefully that's not a serious injury.
Well, I guess we'll have the backup guy in for a while. But don't worry, folks. Santa Claus will still play quarterback.
Yeah.
The corners are backing off.
You know, like the defensive system that they have in this game, I don't think there's anything wrong with it. You know, like they didn't need to make wholesale changes to everything in order to make people fear the D like they marketed Madden 05 as, right?
Yeah, it's just a couple of adjustments to make individual players a little more active in how they play the ball.
Flings it to the outside.
And things like that.
He made
Yeah.
a nice adjustment to come down.
Adjust pursuit angles slightly.
Yeah, and also make a bigger difference between a hard flat and a curl flat.
Lines up with two
Because-
Yeah, I really like the way they play the hard flat in Madden 05 compared to Madden 04.
Yeah, and really they could have made the curl flat the way that they play a hard flat in this game, right?
Maybe three.
Yeah.
You know, where the guy will drop 5 or 6 or 7 yards off the line of scrimmage if there's nobody over on his side of the field
Yep.
going to the flat.
Yeah, because the flats are a bit of a softer option in this game, generally.
Yeah, that's the one thing that they're not going to be able to. That's the one thing that defenses are weak against in this game is throws to the flat, right?
The teams are set for the fourth.
Which is why a fair amount of my offense is aimed at that.
But one of the things I really like is that, in spite of the fact that the offensive line keeps knocking down your passes all the time, ball trajectories are still higher in this game.
Yeah.
He has it with some open field.
And he's going. Ooh, nice return.
Nice return there.
That was good blocking. The returner was able to find some open space and make the most of it.
Yeah, I just didn't want to stiff arm that guy because I thought I was going to stiff arm myself out of bounds.
Ball on the 48-yard line.
All right. Well,
Hand off to the
That's a corner blitz.
yeah.
Number 37. Couldn't get out of
Yeah, too bad, because for a change, that right tackle actually did a job over there,
The
right?
defensive guys up front can control the line of
That's
scrimmage.
unfortunate.
It makes it very difficult to move the ball on offense.
Yep.
Because I think that's like the first time in this game that he wasn't completely and totally owned, right?
Directing traffic.
Oh, damn.
The visiting team using motion. Drops back under pressure. Gets the pass off. And
Did he get it in bounds?
Yeah, they're giving him 4 yards
He
for
does
it,
two
so,
things
yeah.
perfectly on this play. One, he watches the
I
ball
guess
all the
so.
way into his hands to make the catch.
Unless they
And two,
decide
he
to,
shows great awareness
Challenge it as soon as you pick
Challenge
a
it,
down
but
inbounds.
I don't know. I don't know that I would waste a challenge on a 4-yard pass unless it was like a critical play, right?
Third down
Yep.
conversions are usually a good barometer of how well your offense is playing. It means that your offense is making big plays.
There you
when
go. They
need
let you get away with one there.
Yeah.
with the pass. And it's complete.
Nice job getting in behind your blockers.
Yeah, I had to make use of them there.
Oh!
I couldn't outrun that guy.
The two. Big time play by Taylor.
The thing is,
Sometimes you have to do that, right? Like you have to kind of be creative because the blockers, you know, like see how they sort of form that weird little mini pocket?
Yeah.
So when I throw it to this guy, now I've got to run back into the middle of the field so that when that guy pursues me,
He'll run into your blocker.
he'll run into a blocker. And then, as it turns out, the other two guys kind of turn to the inside and pick up some of the pursuit, right?
Yep.
And we're back.
So that was rather fortunate. But now I can put this out here and
It's
pound it
first
at
and
them
goal. 2 yards to the goal line.
until I either get in or I have to kick a field goal.
Number 37. Jansen takes him down.
Well, close.
Gain of about 1.
What else have we got here? Yeah, okay. We'll just call it dive play. The ball's like almost on the goal line.
This team has been putting up good numbers inside the 20 here today.
Look at that. They're still... Oh, no, that's a goal line defense there.
Yep.
To carry it, touchdown, visiting team.
Well, he got contact behind the line of scrimmage. He just wasn't a strong enough tackler to bring you down.
Pushing
Yep.
until they're putting up 6 points on the board.
I know, it's situations like that where you got to swap out all of your linebackers for defensive tackles, right?
I don't know. It's pretty hard to stop any offense from that close, right?
Good job moving the ball.
You know, you pretty much need a lucky break of some sort in order to stop them from the one. It's awfully tough to stop an offense from getting at least a yard. And in my experience, usually it's because they try to do something cute, like throw some kind of a pass or something, instead of just running the ball, right?
Yep.
No first downs on that last
And that happens a lot in Madden 05, actually. They'll get the ball first and goal from the 2-yard line, and then the next thing you know, they're
It's a
dropping,
play-action pass.
They're dropping back to pass, and then you get a sack, and then it's second and goal from the 8, right?
Yep.
And that becomes a whole different ball game because it's a lot easier to defend 8 yards worth of field than it is to defend 1 yard.
Interesting play call there, John. The coach has faith that the ground game can move the ball.
That's not usually a place where you'll see a run. Maybe
I think it's a little late for the ground game now.
Ball on their own 22.
Well, that's okay. You know what? I don't mind if they run.
Reed gets set.
Oh,
Yeah!
There you got the sack. Oh, look, he's back, eh?
Yep.
Guess he just got a, bruise or something.
Yep. He had to go and get his milk and cookies on the sideline.
Yep, now he feels much better.
Only one man in the backfield with the pass.
Ooh.
His pass is completed.
A little bit of a breakdown in the coverage there.
Yeah, well, that was another one of those hot potato passes too, right?
We're in a tough spot here. But this is a heck of a throw and catch to pick up that first down.
When they get rid of the ball that quickly, it's pretty tough to do very much of anything, right?
Look at that, man.
Yeah, wow, it took 3
Breaks
guys.
3 tackles.
Yeah, it took 3 guys to bring that guy down, yeah.
It's first and 10. Ball on their own 47.
This is their 4th quarter push.
Yeah.
Conley in the backfield.
I don't know. By the looks of it, they're still sticking. Oh!
Comets, we cover
Okay, well, he got it back. They're still sticking with the run at this point. I think they're probably just
John, he's hurt.
trying
Get an
to
update from Melissa as soon
run the
as
clock
the
out.
extent of the injury is known.
because it looks to me like they've already given up, right?
Well, they've almost had explosive results on the ground a couple times. But I think their running back might have just got hurt, or somebody got hurt. I didn't quite see who it was.
Yeah.
3rd and 4. Ball on the 47-yard line.
Well, it's funny, after playing a couple of pass-happy all-Madden teams, these guys seem to be trying to get some balance in their offense anyway.
With the pass.
Oh!
Yeah! That's why you play the flat zone.
Oh, you just
I
ran
couldn't
out of
stay
bounds.
in bounds. I couldn't stay in bounds because I was trying to evade that guy.
Yep. That's why you play flat zones. That's exactly right, Rec-V5X. You play flat zones because they like to throw the ball there.
After the interception now,
And
And they do it repeatedly.
And they do it repeatedly. And so sooner or later, you have to just take it away when they do that.
number 37.
See, I love run blocking in this game. Like even though this wasn't a hugely successful play, you know, when you look at it, like, look at this, right?
Yeah, they all angle out and they try to block the front
you see
seven.
what they did? They actually tried to open the hole where, by design, this play was supposed to go.
And they picked up the linebackers.
And they did open the hole where, by design, this play was supposed to go. And then it was basically superior play by that linebacker that limited the gain, right?
Yep.
You know? Whereas in Madden 05, they cheat.
Yeah, that linebacker just shoots right through the gap and you get tackled.
Yeah, either the linebacker shoots through the gap, or this guy misses this guy and just runs right by him.
Yep.
Or these guys run right by that guy and let, you know, like, you know what I mean? Like one of these two guys or this guy would just run through this area unblocked. But when you look at it, it's a numbers game and it's 3-on-3 here, right? So really, this is pretty much how this play should have developed.
See, that's the problem though, right? In Madden 05, it doesn't say LB on their jersey, it says LG for line gapper.
Yeah. But you know what I mean? You know, like, this is the way it should have been in Madden 05 as well.
Yes.
Right?
It is, yeah.
And,
this is pretty fundamental stuff.
Yeah, and when you see how alert that cornerback is, right? You know, like he evades the wide receiver, and that shows you that open field blocking crap that they do with offensive linemen way down here in Madden 05. I mean, you know what? If a wide receiver can't block a cornerback in the open field out here, sure as hell you're not going to see very many offensive linemen successfully blocking defensive backs down there, right? Like,
yep.
Like, really. So this play, you know, even though I picked up 3 yards here, I got stopped for a gain of 3, right? But the way that the blocking was done, at least the blocking was proper. And they stopped me because that guy made a good defensive play.
Yeah, and it was
right?
good fundamental football.
Yeah. You know, he just outplayed the guy that was blocking him, rather than have the guy just run right past him. You know, and it's too bad because Madden 05 could have been a great game. But I can see why... I can see why some people still like this game a lot, because it actually works properly.
Yep.
You know, like I don't expect to get a first down necessarily on this play. I am going to try and run up the middle here, but
But you do outnumber them on the left there.
yeah.
Number 37.
But you see how the gap opened up there?
Yep.
Right?
Picks up the first on that carry.
And that's what's supposed to happen on a play like that.
Yeah, you never see that in Madden 05.
No, never.
Melissa, what can you tell us about
Oh
his injury?
boy, he's out for a while
It's a
now.
very serious injury out.
Ouch.
They're planning to run some additional tests, but there's a good chance that he's seen his last.
Well, I think they're going to lose this game. They just lost their star
Very
player.
tough blow to
Yeah.
this team.
Thank you. That was Melissa Stark with the update from the sideline.
I think they're going to lose a lot of games this season.
Touchdown, visiting team.
See, now, this type of run, very typically in Madden 05, what happens is, if this type of run is going to be successful, usually what happens is you end up having to run out this way.
That's right, yep. And it's a foot race to the sideline.
And that's because this guy can't contain that defensive lineman for any length of time.
And neither can that guy.
And this guy won't actually move up and block that linebacker.
That's right.
Which means that you've got pressure and pursuit coming through that gap already as soon as you take the handoff, which means that you have no choice but to turn out here.
That's right.
And that's why, especially when we're watching Rec V5X on offense, he runs what we call the stretch run game. And basically that's the only way that you can really run reliably in Madden 05 because of the way that they have people
dropping blocks
and missing assignments and
well,
that
that's
kind
why I
of stuff,
draft
right?
99 speed wide receivers for running back.
Yeah.
But that being said, though, in this game, they actually open up the holes properly, and you can actually run up the middle like a normal run play.
Yeah, and that linebacker, like that lineman getting out there and blocking that linebacker was a very key block, right?
Yep.
That's what,
I only wish they did that more.
well, they don't do. I've never seen that happen in Madden 05 ever.
Yeah, they never do.
That's a great job by the
The linebacker just loops around and then comes in.
Yeah,
Right?
basically, if you run successfully from the single back formation in Madden 05, you're stretching it way outside.
Yeah,
right?
either you're stretching it way outside, or you're pounding it into the middle and just like getting jammed up in the line, and somehow through some freak chance of luck you break through.
Yeah, but that doesn't happen very often. For the majority of times, if you do run successfully, it's because you're basically running laterally behind the line, and your blockers all successfully seal everybody off, right?
Yep.
But there's no such thing as wedging open a hole.
Uh-oh.
We'll get an update from
Another
Melissa
injury.
as soon as the extent
Who is
of
this,
the
the
injury is
year of
known.
the injury now?
I don't know.
You know, we've seen a lot more injuries in Madden 04 than we have in, like, whole seasons of Madden 05.
Yep.
Pressure with the pass.
Uh-oh. Oh!
This pass is incomplete.
You know, I even had the man coverage and the deep zone on that side, too.
Yeah, I mean, really, the only thing that I really see very wrong with the offense in this game is the
Psychic receivers.
the psychic receiver syndrome. You know, that one there was just an out-and-out drop, but you see an awful lot of passes completed that, you know, that shouldn't be completions, right?
That was Melissa Stark with her sideline report.
Yeah, sadly, if you turn down the catch slider, then you end up with catches catches being dropped that should have been catches. So you're damned if you do, damned if you don't. If you don't turn it down, then you get psychic receivers and 80% completion percentages, and if you do get it down, then you get receivers dropping open passes. There's really just nothing you can do.
Well, I mean, it's particularly noticeable here just because they had 2 drop passes in a row, right?
Yeah, and they're a lower quality team.
Yeah.
So it affects them more than it would, say, an all Madden team, who would get like a 90% pass. Like, we calculated it out, and even though I played good defense in the last game, they would have had a 74% completion percentage if I hadn't have got, like, 4 interceptions in that game.
Hand off to the tailback. Gain of 2.
Well,
And that was a 74% completion percentage with 3 drop passes.
Yeah, see, that time, like, this play was a failed run play, but look they still do a good job here. Like, I'm pulling the lead guard on a counter run, right?
Yep.
And I kind of messed things up here because I should have had that wide receiver go a little further. But watch this, right? Normally, if you pull a guard like this guy just shoots through the line, and in Madden 05, he'll jump on the quarterback's back and tackle the quarterback.
Yep, we see that all the time.
But watch what happens here. The center actually picks that guy up.
Yeah, an angle
Right.
blocks him.
And, you know, like the tackle and the tight end here pick up their guys. And basically, again, what happens here is that the cornerback, because they're playing the corners out wide, they aren't man locking and pulling everybody into the middle of the field.
And they're not playing the 11-man box.
Yeah. Then the cornerback is out there wide to play contain, and he gets picked up by the pulling offensive lineman.
Which gives this defensive end enough time.
Yeah, that gives that linebacker enough time that he finally overpowers the tight end there, and he's able to turn around and stop this play for no gain, right?
Yep.
You know, like it's
Let's get back to the play on the field.
I don't know. If what they should have done maybe is they should have improved the pass defense for Madden 05, but they should have left the run defense alone because it was just fine.
Looks like he's changing the play.
You know, I've had a little bit of success on the ground here, but I'm not exactly racking up a 150-yard game here, right?
Yeah, you're not looking like me out there.
No.
Again with the run.
But
And
I also run the ball 45 times a game.
Yeah.
3rd and maybe 2. Ball on their own 47.
Anyway, here I'm going to run the ball again, and if I make it, good, and if I don't, I'll just kick it away. With a big lead like this, I don't need to throw another pass in this game, I don't think.
Bad things happen when you go to the air.
That's right. Bad things do happen. But look at that.
Yard gain by the running back.
Again. It was good play by the defense, right?
Yeah, good play and good pursuit. It wasn't any drop blocks or cheesy bullshit.
That's right. And in Madden 05, if they'd have had the defense play that way against the run, then, yeah, I mean, you might be able to pick up 80 or 90 yards a game on the ground, but
That's what a typical team does.
80 or 90 yards a game is not excessive.
No, in fact, it's actually on the low side of the NFL. If you look at season statistics around this time of year,
Yeah.
or in 2003, 2004, 80, 90 yards is kind of low. It's near the bottom. Even passing teams still ran for like 80, 90 yards.
Gets the call, picks up 4, maybe 5 there.
Yeah, I think they're far enough behind now. They're not really worrying too much about throwing a lot of passes. They're just playing the game as if it were still in question, right?
With the pass. Drake did a nice job tracking that ball down.
Yeah, he did a nice job of putting that pass where only
Yeah, that
his
was the
receiver
defensive
could make
end that I had
catch.
playing middle linebacker 3.
Playing the flat.
Yep. That's his entire job, and that's why he lines up in middle linebacker 3 instead of in
This team
defensive
has to
end.
start converting on third down if they're going to be successful.
Oh, well, he made the catch there.
Yep. That was, see, he dropped 2 wide open ones, and then he makes that super
and then he
contested
makes
one.
that super duper contested catch into double coverage,
Now they
right?
get a whole new set of downs.
Makes no sense.
Conley, the lone back, steps up into the pocket.
Whoa, wow. He got that one away just barely before he got...
Taking shots like that
Sacked
will really
there.
affect his rhythm with his
Yeah, that was
receivers.
Santa Claus on coming
Yep.
down.
Yep. Lowering the boom.
Almost.
Oh, you see that left side of the field just around the outside of the tackle? That's Santa Claus Lane right there.
Yep.
When you're a receiver,
Yeah,
and a
well,
pass
it's a
goes over
2-minute
your head
warning.
Like that, you got to get up there, pull the ball in,
Uh-oh.
and tuck it in.
It's a
before you
2-minute
get it.
warning. You know what that means. It's now time for the unstoppable offensive drive.
The hurry-up offense.
That's right. Everything they do is going to work from here on out.
Well, it's third down, though. They have to make a first down here first before you have to worry about that.
Dropping back. Closing in. Throws it.
Oh! Oh! Well, the first guy had a pretty good chance at that one.
And just threw it up for grabs.
Well, that's just the Madden 04 cheese right there. Like, it seems like anytime a player can get their hands on the ball whatsoever, they can pick it off.
Yeah, well,
That's
the
a
thing
lot
is,
of
though,
interceptions happening in this game.
that one there, the first guy had it go off his hands, and then the second guy that it got tipped to caught it, right?
Yep.
Number 37. Couldn't find any room on that one.
They really hustle on the defensive side of the ball.
Well, we'll
They're
get
very
our
close
rushing
up the
attempts
line,
up here a little
limiting the
bit,
number
eh?
of
Well, we
holes
see it happen to you,
cutback
too,
lanes
all the
pass
time.
has to choose from.
Yeah.
Yeah, didn't you have I can't remember if you had an incident here where you had a pass get deflected by a defensive lineman and a linebacker
Yeah.
goes and picks it off.
Yeah, it was really bizarre.
Yeah, like that's just Madden 04 for you, right?
Yeah.
I think probably one of the things they did do in Madden 05 is they turned down interceptions to get rid of that kind of bogus crap. And that's why I can go a whole season with basically never getting interceptions in Madden 05.
This one is
I guess you have to decide what's better. Is it better to get weird bogus interceptions and have weird bogus interceptions begotten by the AI, or is it better to just get hit in the hands all game all day long and accept it as a pass knockdown?
Well, I think that pretty much
Number 1. See something in the defense.
what you're looking at is
Man in motion.
a thing where it's kind of situational based on how you play defense too, right?
Going to keep
Yeah.
the clock
Because in Madden 05, I tend to take a very aggressive defensive posture because I know that in Madden 05 they have certain tendencies, and one of the tendencies is that if you put pressure on and you have defenders in the right place at the right time, you can get interceptions, right?
Lines up in the
Yeah.
backfield for the punt.
Whereas I just kind of play the same way in all the games.
Yeah, well, you you've already said though. You play more of a coverage-oriented game, and yes, to me, coverage is important. You have to have, especially if you're going to blitz, you have to have good enough coverage out there that when the blitz comes, the quarterback can't just hot potato the ball out of there.
Wow, I'm surprised he took possession of that.
Yeah.
And it looks like there's a penalty on the play.
Well, let's see here. Well, sure, why not? Yeah. I think that's the end of the game anyway.
Yep.
But I mean, in that real tight game that we played in Madden 05 yesterday, right?
Yep.
Where I had to stop them and the 2-minute offense. Well, one of the key plays in that was a safety blitz where I lined up like 8 guys in the box, and I sent the safety on a blitz from one side, and he actually got in there untouched and sacked the quarterback, right?
Yep.
So, but the thing is, I've got the zone defense there designed well enough that the quarterback can't just take 3 steps and then fire the ball out of there. He actually has to stop and look for somebody to throw the ball to, right?
Well, he can take 3 steps and fire it out of there. He's just going to throw an interception.
Yeah. But anyway, we won this game rather handily.
Yeah,
Even though it started off rather tough, but once we got going, it was just like smooth
an
sailing.
Avalanche rolling downhill.
Yeah. And you know what? It felt like I was having some running success, but they actually got more rushing yardage than we did.
Yep.
And,
Well, I think if you can hold a Smash Mouth team to like less than 120 yards rushing, that's kind of good run defense there.
Yeah, it's the Tinsel Curtain.
Ha!
But anyway, I got a couple of big plays on, through the air, right? And that really helped too.
Hey, you know what? These guys have the most rushing yardage against us out of any team we've played so far.
That's right. Well, they're the only ones that have made any kind of concerted effort to run the ball, though.
Yeah, they ran the ball a lot this game.
Yeah. So
They almost had a touchdown a couple times, too.
I threw for 211 yards. They actually didn't play bad defense in this game either,
Yeah, you came into this game with the highest completion percentage in the league, and now that'll be dropping.
Yeah,
after this game.
they held me to 59% coming into this game. My completion percentage was 78%.
Wow.
Against 2 all Madden teams back to back, right? So that's kind of weird.
I think it just goes to show too, right? Like, it's not just player teams and player statistics that matter, but it's also like the coaching and the playbook and the way that the team is run.
Yeah.
Right?
But anyway, I did give the ball to our halfback 24 times, but he just couldn't really manage much in the way of yardage.
Yeah, you couldn't do much with it. You had better success with your fullback.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I only handed it to him 4 times, but... And there we go, Travis Taylor, 9 catches for 147 yards and 2 touchdowns. And I had the 57-yard long bomb there off of the play action. That felt pretty good.
Yep.
There we go, Santa Claus with 13 tackles.
5 tackles for a loss, 1 sack, and 1 interception.
Yeah.
That could have been for a touchdown, but I just lost control of him when I was trying to evade that tackle.
Yeah. Well, see, I think that the score here is not because they played badly on defense. I think what happened was you basically smothered them. So we played, like, I found that I was playing most of the game on their side of midfield, like they couldn't seem to move the ball against you reliably. And, when you start off with field position that's like outside our 40-yard line all the time, you don't have to put up very much yardage in order to score points.
Oh, this guy's not a very good quarterback, but he also didn't throw a lot of passes either.
No. Well, he did throw 23 passes, but he only completed 9, including 3 interceptions. And this guy carried the ball 28 times.
That's a lot for an AI team.
Yeah, it is. That is a lot. I'm surprised, actually. That's the most that I've ever seen a team run the ball in Madden 04.
Yeah, that's 33 run plays in a single game.
Yeah. And they did have a bit of success at it. Unfortunately, they didn't really have the receiving success. So they did have 5 drop passes. Out of 23. So basically around 1 and 4, 1 and 5.
Yeah. And then also the 3 interceptions that guy threw.
Yeah.
I can't believe he threw 3 interceptions.
So anyway, and I threw an interception too to the strong safety.
Well, it's just that kind of game.
Yep. Well, I totally misread that, right?
I managed to play a season in Madden 05 without ever throwing a single interception.
Yeah, I've done it too.
But I don't think that you could ever play a season in Madden 04 without avoiding throwing an interception, because this is just the year of the turnover.
Yeah. Well, and also the defenses disguise what they're doing better in Madden 04, I found. Like in Madden 05, they're so predictable, they do the same thing over and over and over.
Yep.
Whereas in this game, they mix their play calling up, and they have disguised coverages and stuff like that. And you know what? The individual defensive players don't necessarily play very well all the time. But, trying to read defenses is much harder in this game.
Yep.
But anyway, we won big.
That we did.
The Tinsel defense shuts down the Comets.
All right.
Until next time,
I'm Rugby5.
and I'm Sandman99.
Merry Christmas.